Hey there, Hey there, fourth grade. It's Mr. Remedies back with our second writing lesson of the week. Today we are chugging right along in our unit on argumentative text. Today we're stepping right on along in our pre-writing process. Today we're talking about taking a position and addressing opposing arguments. As always, we have a couple of learning goals and success criteria. Today, we are learning how to take a position and address opposing views when writing argumentative essays. Along the way, we have some success criteria. Today, we have 4 I can statements for you that help you understand that you are grabbing this concept along the way. So, number 1, I can define position in relation to argumentative essays. Number 2, I can define opposing views. 3, I can determine my position when given an argumentative prompt. And number 4, I can describe the importance of addressing opposing views as I pre-write. Let's move on to some important vocabulary. The most important vocabulary today is going to be the word position. Your opinion or thoughts on the topic provided is your position. Usually you are pro, which means that you agree with the statement, or con, meaning that you do not agree. Along with that, we have the word or the expression opposing view, which is an opinion that is the direct opposite of yours. Once we can really grab a hold of these 2 vocabulary words, we'll have a greater understanding of what this step in the writing process entails. First up is taking a position. So we are in the second of 4 steps in our pre-writing phase for writing argumentative text. And we are going to revisit our example prompt from yesterday. Should kids join organized sports? So to take a position, you're just going to immediately read the question and think to yourself, in this case, I believe yes, they should. Okay, that's my opinion, so that is my position. However, it does a really good job if we ask ourselves, do I really believe that? And to do that, we have to ask ourselves again, is your position clear? Should kids join organized sports? Do I actually believe kids should join organized sports? It's not a self-doubt kind of thing that we want to experience here. We just want to make sure that we clearly believe what we think we believe. To make sure your position is clear, you must address opposing views. Remember from a couple of slides ago, the opposing view is the opinion that is in direct opposite of yours. So, when we address opposing views, the opposite view is no. Kids should not join organized sports. Thinking to ourselves, do I believe anything that supports that? In this example, it helps us to double check ourselves from the list that we made yesterday as we identified our audience. Boom, right there on the screen, we came up with some quick ideas about why it would be a good idea for kids to join organized sports, such as staying out of trouble, earning better grades, making friends, possibly earning scholarships, and getting into college, and keeps kids healthy and fights disease. Okay? The next thing you should do is go down this quick brainstorming list that you made or you think in your head, and you have to say, does this support the opposite? Right? Is this a good read? Is my idea supporting the opposite view? So kids staying out of trouble, does that support my view or does that support the opposite view? No, it does not support the opposite view. It supports mine. So okay, so we're right on track. Earning better grades does not support the opposite view. Making friends is a good reason to join organized sports, so that does not support the opposite view as well. Earning scholarships and getting into college, that's a reason that kids should join organized sports, so that is also a no. It does not support the opposite view. And keeping kids healthy and fight disease, that is a reason kids should join, so that that neither supports the opposite view. So my opinion is clearly stated. Right? my position is clear and I do not believe the opposite view. Okay? So, with that being said, now I begin to think to myself, so I should never write anything that supports the opposite view. Right? This will help when I brainstorm. All right, guys. Fast lesson today. Let's quickly review. Writing an argumentative essay requires you to take a position. And in the 4th grade, we're going to leave that position up to you. But in higher grades, they might actually tell you which position you have to write for. But writing an argumentative essay requires you to take a position. Your position is your opinion or thoughts on the topic. You must clearly state your position before moving on. And you make sure your position is clear by addressing the opposing views, making sure that we don't believe anything that would be opposite of what we have stated our position to be. And making sure you know the opposing view and do not support it helps clear up your position. All right, guys, I've been Mr. Remedies. You've been amazing, and we will see you next time.